Hey guys, Matteo here. Welcome back to a new video. And today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I want to do a footage review of my latest two projects that I shot in Italy and France. This is something that I never did, but I thought it was kind of cool because a lot of people saw these frames on my YouTube community tab and they were asking about how did I get that shot and what was my color grading process. So because my mind is fresh, because I just shot this project and I remember pretty much all the settings and everything, I thought it would be cool to just go through some of these clips, show you some behind the scene, because in Italy I had a behind the scene operator as well, and then show you the image that I captured, the log, and then the Rec 709 version. Quick note, these were all one-man band kind of shoot, and not only one-man band, they were very rushed because these are big wineries. You know, when I got this job, I got it because I know my skills, I know what I can do, I also know my limitation, and I knew that I could kind of pull it off. This is gonna be all 30 seconds video, so I figure even if I'm super fast and if I'm one-man band, I think I can pull something super cool out of it. So, but let's just start from the very first shot. This is a product shot. It's one of the few frames that I posted online. Some people thought they were photos, but no guys, I'm playing this back. This is actual footage. Okay, this of course has a battery natural Rec 709 on it, but before jumping into the color grading part of the things, which by the way is 2 nodes as you can see, I just want to tell you a little bit how I captured the shot. So no lights were used, as you can see, 1 p.m., sun coming from the left side. It was still pretty high because it was around noon, but I think because we're going towards the winter, it's still at an angle. So I honestly quite like it. It's a very fresh, very clean look. As you can tell, I didn't use any Pro Mist, so all I used was a Nisi IR&D 6-stop screw on. Here we were at ISO 125, and the reason why I went down with the ISO at 125, which is something that I don't usually do, but it was a little bit too bright at a point where with 6-stop and 3-stops it was too dark. So I basically used only the 6-stop IR&D. We are at f4 right here. As you can see, it's a beautiful bokeh. And as you can see, the Blackmagic Pocket, I think, does an amazing job in handling this harsh sunlight. And then some of you might ask, but if you always say to shoot backlit, why here you didn't shoot backlit? Well, for two reasons. First, the sun was really, really high, so I couldn't really do much. And also because, yeah, all these flares and things are cool, but again, you have to think about this as a brand video. So maybe some flares are cool, and I did capture some stuff with flares, but always being careful that the product shot was clean and beautiful, fresh and easy to look at without too many imperfections, too many crazy things going on. And I'm gonna play back the clip for you guys. Here we go. I think here, of course, the glass is moving at the beginning. I think I'm gonna use like a couple of seconds here. Something like that. In terms of color grading, of course, I'm gonna show you the log. This is the log, and this is the battery natural Rec 709. But in this case, this is basically just the conversion. And then I adjusted also white balance. I made it warmer. I bring up the highlights, bring down the shadows a little bit. And basically, this is the end result before and after. Another shot I wanted to show you guys, actually this one right here. In this case, we have some sort of backlight coming through the sun. The sun was behind here. We were in a shade right here, so there was no sun hitting or anything. So, you know, it's kind of that situation where usually if everything is in shade, it can look flat, but because the sun was hitting this beautiful yellow light in the background, as you can see here, and it reminds me a lot about the color of the bottle and the wine. I think it was a kind of cool color match. Again, it's another incredible, clean looking image. I'm gonna play this back for you guys so you can see. Of course, we're shooting 6K, 48p, 8:1 compression. Now, let's move into another lighting situation right now, because here is where things start getting tricky. Because when they start proposing you, yeah, let's shoot inside, I don't have a light, I don't have any control whatsoever. And as you can see right here, he's handling these mixed color lights very, very well. Here, I was looking into the camera, I was actually pretty impressed because I was like, oh my gosh, these lights and the blue lights coming in. But you know what, the location was beautiful, all those stones and wood in the back with the fire on, it kind of played back very well. But we can move on, and as you can see, even in this kind of situation where, you know, she's preparing the plate and everything. Now, here, of course, it's a little too bright compared to the other one. So what I'm gonna do, probably drop the mids a little bit, the heights as well, and maybe we can go even 4000 white balance. And as you can see, The lights were actually pretty good because they were kind of soft. They're not super harsh, as you can see on his face, in his hand. There's no such a harsh shadow on any of the subject. And here I'm pulling my own focus guy. Look at that, how it's done. And of course, it's not perfect all the time, but here I think I got it. And again, guys, you can see the fire going on in the background right here. There's a very warm, very nice, like a cozy atmosphere in this shot, which I think I really like. But again, very surprising because I couldn't control the light. I didn't have my lights, but I'm so glad that Blackmagic worked really good for this kind of stuff. Speaking about sunset, natural light, backlit, and flare, I really want to show you these, guys, because I think it's quite amazing. This is the shot I got. No lights, no bouncer, no reflector, no AC, nothing. Just me, the camera, the lens, and a beautiful location. And check this shot out. I'm gonna play it back for you guys. But so the wine pouring into the glass, the sun, the reflection into the sea, and the color of that rosé through the sun, it's quite amazing. Something that I could do here, I'm gonna probably put a mask on the logo because it was dark. So if they want to see the logo more, we can do that. Then we got a close-up shot of the glass with the wine in there, with a beautiful light in the back, and also we did some drinking shot right here. The light is going down pretty fast at this point, and then we did another one closer. But I want to show you guys, I don't know if you can tell from YouTube, but look at the texture of the drops, because the bottle was cold from the freezer. Look at the drops, the texture that you can see, that all these details that you can see, they're quite amazing, to be honest. And I really love how the wine moves inside the bottle, and look, you have the sun now right here. And at that point, we kind of started missing the light. The sun, we had like probably a few minutes left, so I was like, yeah, screw it, let's do a product shot because we really need it, just the bottle itself. And here it's gonna be also much easier to bring up that logo with the mask. And then I did a closer shot, bottle. Again, you can see the texture on the bottle, the drops is beautiful. It looks like there is a light inside the bottle, which I think is kind of cool. Sun again reflected into the glass, which this is probably one of my favorite product shots that we did. And it wasn't even scheduled on the shoot. This was like something that we did because we had a bottle there and we just shot it. And another thing to keep in mind, guys, is like when you do this kind of shot, you're rushing, you're losing sun, but always remember to grab a wide angle, because otherwise in the editing it's gonna be very easy to not being able to use so many shots, because when you get wide and close up, you can edit them together and they're gonna play very nice. So we have this beautiful shot of my wife pouring the wine, and we can have it silhouetted, we can have it warmer, we can do a bunch of stuff with this. But you see, she's also do the swirling, she do the smelling, she do the tasting, because once you have the entire scene in wide angle, you can cut in with the close-up, and that's gonna help you quite a lot in terms of editing. The Italian shoot was much more complicated because we had just this location, 3 different products, 3 different videos. It was quite crazy, but at the end we pulled it off. Clients is happy. Let's jump to the very first shot. This is like a product shot of this Prosecco. Again, this is sort of backlit because the sun is right here. It's about 9:30 in the morning right here. Let's check the ISO, it's 400. Now, when you check this image, and I'm gonna throw the false color on it so I can explain you better. I'm shooting backlit without a reflector, without anything. Check out the exposure in the sky. It's not clipping anything. And look at the exposure on the bottle. We're not even on a blue or purple or anything. It's just perfectly exposed, which is quite unbelievable. And I don't think many camera allows you to do this. And this is another beautiful shot that I shot on the pocket, still at 48 frames per second. Beautiful low angle shot of the bubbles coming into the glass, which I think worked out pretty well. Now I wanted to move on just a second on the behind the scene. And of course, this is the behind the scene of the shot that I just showed you, of the Prosecco pouring into the glass, just to show you that nothing was really there. And here you go. You have my camera, sun on this side coming through some clouds, and this was pretty much the distance. And this is the final shot, capture on the Pocket 6K. This is actually the close-up that I did, the low angle that I told you about it. So I'm gonna show you again the footage right here. And this is how I capture it. low angle, my 6-stop IR&D right here. There you go, another angle. Beautiful, thanks Nicola for the footage. See the movement also, because that helps a little bit to make things more dynamic. Little rotation at 48p, it's kind of smooth. So another shot I wanted to show you guys is something that I shot backlit, like in this case, the Prosecco. I also have it in the not backlit, so very clean and nice and bright, but I wanted to capture this, and I'm glad I did because I think it looks stunning as well. So this was towards the end of the day, so it kind of needs to be warmed up a little, but this is the result of the kind of a wide angle shot, which I think it looks amazing with a little bit of a flare. But my favorite shot is just this close-up right here, because of course when you go closer you have the flares, you have the bokeh, and you have the Leica 35mm. Guys, look at this shot, super nice, wine pouring in, backlit, beautiful reflection everywhere, look at the flare. And just to wrap it up, we went into the vineyards with him and we shot some shot there. It wasn't really sunset, it was like 5 p.m. So the first shot I wanted to do is like him in the vineyard walking up. And then of course we move again on the products. This is the Prosecco, opening the bottle. Finally, I was able to get some backlit stuff that looked pretty interesting. So just doing a quick grade here, but this is the actual shot. Sun setting, still pretty high because we were still in September, but look at this shot, moving the camera a little bit around it. Focus on the bottle right here, of course. We can put a mask here if we want to, not a big deal, but this was the log, and this is the conversion. Of course, nothing is really clipping. I mean, you also have this beautiful option in DaVinci that's called highlights recovery. If you really want to recover every single detail, I guess you can, but I think it just looks fantastic. I'm gonna show you these very quick. I think it's gonna need to be a little bit warmer, but even the shot, to be honest, I'm quite pleasant. Like, of course, when the flares goes out, it gets dark, so you're gonna need to find a good compromise right here, but this is all the shot. So wine pouring, beautiful, beautiful bokeh right there. The color of the green at sunset is quite unbelievable because it turns kind of yellow, which I really love, and I think they like accentuate that a little bit better. And there we go, beautiful flare. Camera goes on him, wait for focus. There you go, that's the one right there. Smelling it, beautiful flare, drinking it. And this is actually one that I really like as well, because I think we have a beautiful flare. Let's see if I can play it back. Right here, I put like 2 seconds of this clip into the final edit. Another one that we did, which is kind of cool, is basically him holding this bottle right here and looking at it. Of course, we did a wide angle because you have to have coverage. And also I did another shot, which is basically him looking at the bottle, more like a close-up shot on the face, which is this one right here, which of course now we're a bit under, but this is what it looks like. So that is gonna be him looking at the bottle right here, cut on the bottle, this movement right here, and then we have a wide angle shot in case we need more coverage. But again, in 30 seconds, this is gonna be very quick, very fast editing. So yeah, I want to show you one more thing, which are the clips shot on the Pocket 4K with the XL speed booster and the Leica R. I couldn't really see much with the Pocket 6K, and this guy was shooting on the 4K. I was looking to his camera because he has the speed booster. There was way more lights coming in, so as you can see, this shot is shot at 1250, and yeah, we're pretty much 35mm 1.1 crop, so almost full frame, and as you can see, it looks beautiful. Here we did have a light, and here is the behind the scene footage. So here we have an Aputure 120D with the light dome, and again guys, this is Battery Natural Rec 709, nothing else. I didn't do any correction yet. As you can see, this is just the conversion for the 4K. I can probably drop a little bit of shadows. We have the eye, the mids down a tad, and this is it. Very beautiful, very clean shot. I really like the kind of daylights, light, and again the mixed color temperature with the warmer tones in the background, which I think is very nice. And this is the close-up on the product, which I think turned out pretty good. There you go. You get the Leica R on the full frame look with the Leica R. Quite gorgeous, but I still prefer the Pocket 6K for a bunch of reasons. Okay guys, we are at the very end here. I think I showed you quite a bit of footage actually, and I hope you liked it. I hope it was helpful for you. It's something that I think I want to do more often. And remember guys, I go through this sort of breakdown and behind the scene color grading cinematography in my course, so on batteryacademy.com. You can still sign up. I have a big sale now is going on. Use the code FOLD30 at checkout. You're gonna get 30% off the course. Okay guys, thank you so much again for watching. A lot of new content coming out. Now I'm finally back. I'm gonna edit this, but then I'm gonna dedicate quite a big chunk of time to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna develop more and more videos. Gonna bring you guys more fresh content, so it's gonna be great. Thanks so much for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.